With Jonathan Brooks being the 30 visit, I think we have to do a deeper dive than just the injury, just the second round, just drafting another injured player in the second round, because I think there's more to talk about than just that. Let's talk about Jonathan Brooks. Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? It's your boy, Fist the King, as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We got a good one today. Jonathan Brooks, very polarizing player in this draft process, in this draft cycle. Sat behind Bijan Robinson, sat behind Roschon Johnson, kind of waited his turn, but had the talent. He's still very young. And obviously, we all know that he had the injury in November. But when you look at the numbers, 3.9 yards, 3.91 yards after contact, 63 forced missed tackles. That's like really good. That's outstanding, actually. Only 238 attempts this year. All right. Actually, throughout his whole career. Then he ended up having 1,100 yards rushing, 11 TDs. But the one that we really have to talk about is his receiving grade. 76.0% receiving grade, fourth out of running backs this year. Um, as a receiver, as a mover with the ball, top end speed, I know he wasn't able to test because of the injury at the combine, but I really just kind of want to do a deep dive and kind of show everybody the nuance within his game. When I first watched him, I liked him. I saw the upside. Now I really see the ceiling. I had him as my running back three, and I still do have him behind Benson. But as much as I do like Corum, it's like him and Corum, one the other. The ceiling for Brooks is probably higher, and we can't just look at the injury and say, "Well, he's off the board," because if he hits, it's a steal, especially with him only being 20 years old. Let's get to the film. This is not just his good plays. We're just going to go through each play, talk through it, and kind of see what he could bring to the Cowboys. And I wanted to use the Alabama game, each run. Why? Because that was probably the best defense that he faced all year. There's a few times Jatavian Sanders missed blocks. There's a few times the left guard, just kind of just got bull rush, just got walked back into either the quarterback's lap or in the Jonathan Brooks lap. And it honestly it forced him to change his lane, forced him to change path. So as we run the film here, this run right here was an example of that. Dallas Turner basically just bench presses Sanders, and that's why he's going to be either a top 10 or at least top 15 pick. But look at the jump cut right there. Get what you can get. And those are the things on film that I really, really like. Now, outside zone here. Um, Again, when you're running this, and I'll kind of slow it down. When you're running this play, okay, when you're running this play, you have the opportunity to bend it, break it, or just hit it right in the hole. Now, one of the good things about Jonathan Brooks and his skill set is he has really good burst through the hole. Like he gets through the hole, he gets skinny, and that's one of the things that I like here. Now here goes like a kind of GT counter type vibe, same side run, but they're countering to the backside. And this is what I mean. When he sees this lane, he hits it. So right here, there goes Sanders across now. Again, Alabama kind of pinched their tackles, so that worked in his favor. Now we got a 2-on-1 situation. See the hole, see the lane. Okay, he didn't want to go outside. If he would have went outside of this block of Sanders, that probably would have been a 3-yard gain. He sees the lane, gets skinny through it, be explosive through that hole. So that was a good run there. Again, look at just look at Alabama reset the line of scrimmage. I mean, they're all playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage, so there's nothing there for him. Kind of gets down, and he wasn't able to get this first down. They're literally playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage right here. Boom, nothing. And Quinn Ewers really doesn't give you much as a runner, and he and that was a negative play. Going here again, look at that burst through the hole. All right, and the safety pretty much does have to cut him there, but when you see that burst, boom, gets through the hole and is able to make a good run there. All right. One of the things that I liked here when I'm watching Brooks was the vision. Okay. The vision is elite. Really good vision. At first when I saw his vision and I'm watching him, I'm like, I don't know if he has Trey Benson type vision and Blake Corum type vision to set up his blocks, but he does. And again, these are plays that aren't blocked well. Alabama is they just have a better defensive line than look at that, than Texas has a O line, and so these are plays that aren't blocked well, and it shows. It really does show. Okay, jump cut again has to make something out of nothing, and again, look who's on the on that rush. I mean, on that tackle, Dallas Turner. Here's one of my favorite designs, and Steve Sarkisian kind of got in his bag here. Kind of fake pitch. Okay, boom. Sees the hole and is able to get in the end zone. Um, I like this play design. And again, 70 does get beat across his face, but this is what I mean by the vision is elite. Brooks is able to make a play. Now here we go with the burst. And if you watch the O line, this is what I said. When you're watching this film, it you gotta be careful because they're still like he's beat. If you go back and watch, look at the left guard. Now this is zone. He's zone stepping. He needs to get on 96's right shoulder. He's nowhere near it. Okay, he's beat. Right now, that should be a tackle for loss. But that's Jonathon Brooks just making a play, making something out of nothing. And that's what is exciting. And now here's what he can do. Okay. The physicalness, being able to get to the edge. You see Adnan Mitchell celebrating the first down. That's kind of what, that's a routine run in the NFL. He'll need to continue to be able to do that. Again, another jump cut because the O line is basically just getting mollywopped. Like they're getting beat badly. Has to jump cut, boom, and literally makes something out of nothing. And so you saw a lot of that on film. There was not many plus runs. Here goes a plus run where the elite burst is shown. This motion is able to clear the box. Boom. You get all that eye candy going one way, and what happens? Jonathon Brooks hits it right down the A. And that's one of the good things about motion, even for the Cowboys. Motion gives you space. So motion, using a lot of motion, it will give you the space that you need. Brooks doesn't waste any time. Foot in dirt, get north. Boom, absorb contact, get north. And you see Alabama players not happy about that. And then this is kind of a few of the last runs of the game, just kind of icing the game. So, all in all, I hope that kind of gave a more perspective, nothing fancy there, kind of highlighting some of those runs. Obviously, you saw that Texas's O line play, especially in that game, wasn't great. I thought that Steve Sarkisian's play designs were pretty good, but if nothing else, you guys were able to see just how explosive and how dynamic, Jonathon Brooks really is. And, I would be happy with him in a Cowboys uniform if the medicals do check out. Now, apparently it was a clean tear, which sometimes means that the knee can grow back even stronger. They know the doctor who did the surgery. Cowboys fans don't want to hear this, but the prospect watcher and draft watcher in me, I would take Jonathon Brooks because I think he's that good. It's your boy Foots. More deep dives coming. My D-line rankings are coming as well. They'll be here on Friday. I'm just working for you guys, man. We're going to push and we're going to make it to the finish line. NFL draft is less than a month away now. We're here. Peace.